Hello friends, today I'd like to share one of my favorite stories about growing pumpkins because it's pumpkin time. But pumpkin time starts in the spring when we plant those seeds. Thanks to the help of bee buddies who helped to create last year's pumpkins, inside each pumpkin fruit are the seeds to grow new pumpkins the next year. This is a pumpkin we grew out in our storybook garden, and inside this pumpkin fruit are the seeds to grow next year's pumpkin. It's really fun because this pumpkin we can enjoy now and we can enjoy it in the future thanks to the help of our bees. All summer long, my brother and I get ready for our favorite holiday. Can you guess what it is? It's one of my favorites too. Halloween! And can you guess what we're going to do to get ready? We plant a jack-o'-lantern patch. And here we have our pack of seeds. First, I turn the soil with the shovel, and my brother uses the spade to dig narrow rows, just 1 inch deep. Then we drop in pumpkin seeds and cover them with soil. We water them and wait for the sun to warm them. Before long, the seeds grow tiny roots and small green shoots poke up out of the ground. All of these little leaves were inside the pumpkin seeds. But with the spring rain and the sunshine, those little seeds cracked open so the baby plants could start to grow. The shoots grow into vines and the vines grow longer. They're just growing and covering the whole ground. Every week we water them and pull up lots of weeds. Pumpkins need lots of water, lots of sunshine. Soon we see buds where pumpkins will bloom. The yellow flowers show us where our pumpkins will grow. So these buds will open up their petals and send out their sweet smell on the air to attract their animal helpers, our beautiful little bees. The pumpkin flowers need the help of our animal helpers in order to transfer pollen from one flower to another in order for a pumpkin to start to grow. At first, the pumpkins are green and tiny. See, this is where the flower used to be, and now a pumpkin fruit is forming. That pumpkin fruit will contain the seeds. But they grow bigger. Look at how big and green they are. And bigger. Soon it is fall and our great big pumpkins change color from green to yellow to orange. Now they're ready to be picked. We have never grown such big pumpkins. Mom and Dad help us cut the pumpkins from the vines. We gather them in a wheelbarrow and take them home. Now it's Halloween at last. We draw faces on our pumpkins, and Mom and Dad help us cut them, hollow them out, and light candles inside. Now they are jack-o'-lanterns. This one is my favorite. Can you guess what we do next? We put on our costumes. It's time to trick or treat. Happy Halloween! And here we can see how our pumpkin seeds grow underground. Each seed is planted 1 inch deep in the soil. That's about this deep. After several days, A root grows downward. This little seed, with the spring rain and watering, softens up and cracks open so a little root can grow down, down, down in the soil. A stem starts to grow, and root hairs take in nutrients to help the plant grow. The little plant gets water and vitamins from the soil. It sucks up water and vitamins and food from the soil through all these little roots. The stem grows upward inside the tip. Seed leaves are tightly curled. The shell of the seed is left behind. So here we see the little seed leaves that were sleeping inside our seed, along with a little bit of root and a little piece of stem. But now that they're starting to grow, they kick off their old seed coat and grow up, up, up toward the sun. The stem breaks through the soil and the seed leaves open. The seed breaks down in the soil, the shell. Here we see our two little seed leaves. See how they're green? That green is because there's little green chlorophyll cells that absorb the sun's light, and they breathe in the bad air we breathe out. That's poison, but it's what the little plants need to breathe in. So they breathe in that bad air, and they absorb the sun's light, and they take up water and food through the roots, and they manufacture food to help our little pumpkin plant grow. And guess what? Through that process called photosynthesis, making energy from sunlight, the little pumpkin plant breathes out oxygen for us to breathe in. We help each other live on Mother Earth. We breathe out bad air, the pumpkin plant breathes it in, and then they breathe out fresh air. It goes back and forth, and that helps keep life healthy and happy here on Earth. The first true pumpkin leaf grows. From now on, the plant will grow leaves with jagged edges, just like this one. And the more it manufacture food, the more leaves will grow and the bigger the plant will get until it's big enough to form those flower buds. Once the flower buds open, then our bee buddies come and pollinate those flowers to produce the pumpkins that will grow on the vines that we can harvest for our own Halloween jack-o'-lanterns. Whenever you pick a pumpkin, remember to thank our bee buddies, for they help to create the seeds that allow us to grow all the plants that grow on Mother Earth. Thanks, bee buddies. Thanks, butterflies and other pollinators. Happy Halloween!